your Weather 8 certified most accurate forecast. Fox 54 Weather.
That's pretty remarkable, a medical milestone, but Emily and I were trying to figure out how to pivot from there. It's great. It's awesome to see how science works. But Emily, you were mentioning dissecting animals when you were in school.
Yeah, it reminded me of that because my mom always told me about the time when she was a senior in high school, they dissected pigs. But when I was a senior in high school, we dissected cats.
Wow.
So I don't know.
I think, if I can remember, I dissected frogs. And if you weren't too big on that, you had a choice of doing like a virtual dissection.
I probably would have chosen the virtual, in all honesty. Well, let's go ahead and transition from that to weather. I want to talk about the temperatures right now. We're feeling nice out there. 70 right now in Huntsville, 70 in Pulaski, Florence as well, 69 in Athens, 68 in Decatur, and in Moulton, and Fort Payne is also sitting at 68 degrees. But I really want to talk about these dew points because earlier this afternoon we were in the low 60s, and now we're starting to get into the mid 60s, upper 60s in some areas. So we're starting to see that moisture slowly but surely return to the Tennessee Valley, and that's going to make things feel more humid as we get towards the weekend. For tonight, though, it is going to be mid and upper 60s temperature-wise, mostly clear sky expected, so it's going to be quiet across the Tennessee Valley, and that's how we'll start off your Friday morning, mid and upper 60s if you're getting ready to head out the door for work or for school. By lunchtime, low 80s, plenty of sunshine, and then it looks like we're going to warm up into the upper 80s for tomorrow afternoon. We could see an area or two that does hit the lower 90s, but I am thinking that we're probably going to be staying within the upper 80 range. But the 90s will be back for the weekend in case you missed them. 90 expected on Saturday, mostly sunshine. Notice by Sunday, though, mid 90s. Temperatures are going to continue to climb throughout the weekend or past the weekend because we've got a high pressure system that's going to be situated off to our west. It's going to continue to travel more towards the north and east throughout the next few days. But that's going to help to keep us very hot and humid here. It's what I've been calling a dome of heat because that's essentially all it's going to be. It's not going to be aiding in any rainfall development by any means. But notice these heat index values. We'll be feeling like 93 tomorrow, but notice by this time next week we'll be feeling like 109. So we're going to be getting close to heat advisory criteria by the time we get to Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So we're definitely going to have to watch for that in case one does become issued. But the good news is that comes with the heat is, like I said, we're going to be dry, and I don't have rain in the forecast throughout the next 7 days, and I'm hoping that when Jordan returns tomorrow, he's also not going to have rain in the forecast for you. I do want to hit on the tropics, though, because we haven't really had much tropical development so far this year. We have only made it to dawn. Our next named storm would be Emily if that did form, but we are watching this one area in the Gulf of Mexico. It does have about a 30% chance of development within the next 7 days, and both of these systems that we're watching just kind of basically swirling out in the Atlantic right now, they have come off of the coast of Africa. Both of them do have about a 60% chance of development within the next 7 days. So we could potentially be looking at Emily here, not just this Emily, I'm talking about tropical Emily. We'll have to wait and see if we get to name it. Your 7-day forecast looks like this: upper 80s tomorrow. It's going to be warmer. You'll notice the heat really return heading into the weekend, mostly sunshine by Saturday. Notice heading into next week, though, temperatures going to keep on climbing up. We'll be back in the upper 90s by Monday, and temperatures aren't going to stop from there. Looking ahead into Wednesday and Thursday of next week, we're going to be near 100 degrees, but we are going to be staying dry. Kenesha?
Well, Emily,